and it's a Miracle Monday. Charlotte Sena is safe tonight. She has been found healthy and safe. The governor just released a statement. We are overjoyed at the news that Charlotte Sena has been located safely this evening after an intense day-long search. Our hearts are with her family as they welcome her home. Thank you to the New York State Police, New York Park Police, and all who worked so tirelessly to find Charlotte. It is because of their efforts that Charlotte will be able to return home safe to her family. Wow. Still with us tonight, private investigators Erica Morris and Lauren Vellucci, psychotherapist Dr. Janie Lacey, and also joining us right now, child advocate for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. You recognize him. Callahan Walsh is with us. Callahan, great to see you again. Thank you for joining us tonight. I know you've been all over the place tonight with this. First, your reaction. I haven't gotten your reaction. This is, I mean, just before we're getting on air here on our program, the alert is canceled and all this news comes out. What are you thinking about tonight?
What an amazing night it is. I mean, this is why we do what we do. To get a non-family abduction, to get the result that we've had in this case is just, my hat's off to everybody involved. Local law enforcement, the feds, every volunteer that showed up, every NGO that lent their technology. It's really about coming together to bring home these missing children as quick as possible. When you have these stranger abductions, time is of the essence. And, you know, there is a misconception that every stranger abducted child doesn't come home alive. That's not true. We've seen way too many of these to ever give up hope on any of our missing children, especially in these stranger abduction cases. We know the family will never give up hope, and we never stop searching. And to have this outcome, like I say it's like a grand slam in the World Series, but honestly, it's better than that.
It absolutely is. So let's talk about the speed with which everyone came together here, and it began with her parents, who acted very quickly. I mean, right away they knew something is wrong here, and everything kicked in.
Absolutely. You know, you hear this misconception a lot of times that you have to wait 24 hours to report a child missing, and that's just not true. And the fast thinking that her parents that knew something wasn't up, you know, they know this girl is highly intelligent but very trusting. She went on that last bike ride and didn't return, and they didn't wait around hoping and wringing their hands that she might turn up. They jumped into action. They alerted law enforcement. An intense search went on immediately after the report that she went missing. Once they realized, okay, this isn't a situation where she's just wandered into the woods, they sent out that Amber Alert, and they brought every resource to bear. And because of that, this girl is home with her family. This family is whole again. The trauma that she endured, I'm sure, is immense. There's going to be a long road to recovery, but the fact that this family can now hug their little girl, I mean, it's just the best thing, the best news that I've had in a long time, and it's amazing. It just truly is.
It really is. Erica Morris, we talk about this all the time, but this is a great example, which is the power of the parents, the force that parents can have in all these situations. And in this situation, we're going to talk about the great job law enforcement and everyone else did, but it starts with mom and dad.
Mom made that call to 911 in under 15 minutes because she knew something was wrong. She felt it, and nobody was going to talk her out of it. That's the other thing. When a parent in her position feels that instinct, and like Callahan said, you know, thank God she didn't wait 24 hours and think of this rule. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again, Vinny. No law exists in the United States on a federal or state level that says you have to wait 24 hours to report a missing person. When it comes to a tender age child, there are state laws that actually parents can be charged if they don't report a tender age child missing within 24 hours. This mom did everything right, and again, that's why Charlotte's back.
Yeah, Dr. Janie Lacey, when you talk about the instincts that you have, that's real. It is real. I mean, I have witnessed it with my wife and our children. She just knows things. And I guess you got to trust those instincts, especially in a desperate moment like this.
that sixth sense, that intuitive nature, that instinct, especially the heart of a mother that's connected to her children, to her child, and the speed and the reaction, regardless of what's happening around her, makes a tremendous amount of difference, which will also make a tremendous amount of difference when she's reconnected, as they are connecting and working through this trauma that not only the family, but those that are around, and the families can become even stronger through this process. There is nothing like a true mom's love and heart and connection for her babies. There's no measurement for it.
Callahan, let me ask you about the lesson tonight and the world that we live in with missing children. I mean, to me, the numbers are astronomical.
Anything can happen in an instant, and this little window in time was the perfect opportunity for someone to grab this little girl. That's all it takes, is just a moment. And the fact that she's been brought back alive, can be used, I think, as a teachable moment for many other parents out there to say, hey, these things still happen. It's 2023. These things still can happen. This isn't an inherently dangerous neighborhood. This isn't a bad part of town. This is a very nice state park. Although this community knows all too well of missing little girls riding bikes. Sarah Ann Wood went missing in 1993, a 12-year-old girl. That case just, when I heard Charlotte's case, immediately brought me back there. And so, again, this community has gone through something like this before. Unfortunately, Sarah wasn't brought back alive. In this case, we have the happy outcome. But again, it's that teachable moment. We keep our kids close, hug them tightly, make sure they've got all the child safety, tips that we should have as parents. But again, the parents didn't do anything wrong here. The park was loaded. There was lots of people there. She was, biking with friends up until that point. It was just that one little moment that a predator was able to take advantage of that opportunity. But thank God she's back alive and safe with her family.
That's such a great point you made there, Callahan. There's only one person that did anything wrong in all of this, and hopefully we'll find out a lot more about him and make sure that he gets a taste of justice for what happened here. I really want to thank everyone tonight in handling this, helping us through this Miracle Monday. Erica Morse, Victim News Online, Lauren Vellucci, private investigator in Pensacola, Dr. Janie Lacey in Orlando, and Callahan Walsh, child advocate for Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Thank you all so much. I'm glad we could celebrate tonight with